Hello world, and welcome to Adventures with Rich. This time we are at, Ryan, where are we at?
We're at VCF East.
VCF East. Let me do a lot of, let's do some video footage and I'll do some narration over and hopefully show you why this is one of the great VCFs to go to. So just to set context, here we are in Lot A, walking up to VCF East. And as you can see, it's on a very interesting space. It's inside the Info Age Science and History Museum. You're going to see the sign here in a second. And it's an old military base that was communications base. Like the main road is Marconi Way. And you can see they have a lot of old military examples out. I think there's even a plane tucked away that looked to be an early AWACS. But all around the facility are these military vehicles and military items. So while you're at VCF East, it also gives you some other things to see. I know there's a lot of great places the VCFs are held at. This one really adds some uniqueness. Now, there is a second parking location if you're not early enough. And here we are walking in from Lot B. And of course, it's a military base. So there's a back entrance and there's someone manning the gate, checking for your tag for the day to make sure you're supposed to be there. And it's also right beside the consignment area, which is one of the big reasons we all come to a VCF. Let's see what other people are putting up for sale and the other things we can spend our money on. We got here at 9, line wasn't that bad. As you get into the consignment area, you can see tons of stuff from, basic current, things that are laptops to really old and obscure items, half parts. I picked up a motherboard for an Amiga 500 that literally was just being sold as the motherboard. Outside of consignments, I really like to go to the talks. Individual speakers, round tables, they're always entertaining. They're fun to be in. Now, over here, they all do get recorded. I think Ethan and Ben, great job grabbing all this and making sure it's available for the public to consume later. Oh, now here we are in the Radio Museum. One of the other great things about the East location being on Info Age is there's these museums that are also little pockets of places throughout the space itself. The Radio Museum is always a fun one to stop in. Lots of hands-on items you can, touch and work with. A lot of relics from the past and a lot of explanation and staff always around. Here's a small railroad crossing we found just beside the Computer Museum. It had some interactive exhibits and a lot of work went into these displays. You'll find I'm going to show you a little bit about the Computer Museum here in some photos, but I may leave that for you to explore, and there's also incredibly great videos that go into much better detail than these couple photos that I threw up that are interesting to me, that I, kind of grabbed myself. But if you're ever in this area of Wall, New Jersey, definitely stop in. Exhibit rooms. Again, a big thing. Here's a big software seller and just kind of giving you a picture around these locations. Everything breaks into these small spaces because, again, this is an old military location. It's a little tight, but it's not so tight you just can't get around. It's not so tight that you just can't have a conversation. Again, everybody is always so polite. It makes it very easy to walk around these spaces. You're going to see everything from folks showing off what they've been building, how it relates to retro computing. You're going to find people selling items. You're going to see books being sold. You're going to see old software being sold. You're going to see people's PCB projects. You're going to see their add-ons to, their Amigas. You're going to see things that they've been working on that they're excited. Oh, this is an interesting area. This is some folks from Brazil and Argentina that brought out some devices I've never seen. I found out Brazil doesn't have copyright laws. So there's a lot of knockoffs on that table. And then you just saw some people doing demos of what they're doing with retro tech today to be able to be artistic, whether that be from music, whether that be from drawing. So you really get a mind's eye into other ways to use these same retro items that you love. As we bring things to a close here, you get to wrap up in the exhibit spaces. Obviously there's a lot of personalities will be there. There's Sean from Action Retro. Look at this. Look at these cases being modified. Amazing. So just kind of wrapping up this video from the hotel and some of the other aspects of VCF East that, you've seen a lot about what happens on site. But you know, sometimes you get together after hours, dinners. There's also like a great free play pinball. I think it's called Silver Ball here on the boardwalk that everyone likes to go to. So you'll see all the people you saw during the day. They'll be there at night playing games, and you can visit with them and say hi. Also, the area is very easy to transport around. You know, but definitely have to have a vehicle. Definitely have some parking issues you got to pay for and that kind of stuff. But all in all, just a great trip and wrapping up. And hopefully you enjoyed my little recap of VCF East. And maybe this will get you to go to one of the VCFs in your area, whether that's Southwest or Midwest or East, North, South. I don't know. Just go to one, have a good time, and see your people. Bye now.